Hello there. This is another tutorial for Sure. If you remember, in the last video tutorial that we did, we added a document to the project. You can go over it, and here is a document that we added. We created a document, we just made it up. We created reviewers, and we said that there has to be a review by the team leader and another review by tutorial user, which is it is me right here. So since I am one of the reviewers, every time I go into the project and I have anything that is pending, Sure will put my tasks here. It will happen the same when I have tasks assigned, that we will see it when we talk about notes. But here you have disappear. This is a new card. They say documents pending your review. You have to here. So you can also go through here to the document, and you end up in the same page for you to do the review. In this page, where we see the document information, you can download the document, but you can also edit it, copy it and paste it somewhere else. Imagine it's a document that has to be replicated somewhere else because you want to, or you can even delete it. There's a restriction on who can delete a document and when. You can check it out in the documentation. And basically, the one that can delete the documents are either the creator of the document, that means the person that adds the document to Sure, or one of the approvers. If you remember, when you add users to the project, you can tell them what kind of role would they have. They would have a role of user, a role of approvals, or a role of administrator, where administrators and approvers can always delete any item, but only the user that adds a document has the right to delete that document, just for security. So to do reviews, this is basically very simple. I mean, imagine this document is technical specifications for some equipment, and you need to have it reviewed by one of your experts, in this case, the team leader. Every time you go into the document, you will see this. If you are not the reviewer, in this case, let's say we go to this team leader, I'm tutorial user, I'm not logged in as team leader. I see that this review for this document is pending. This is the comments, they're still pending, and well, no comments, no revision date because it has not been done yet. Now, if I am the reviewer, in this case, tutorial user, I have the same page, but I have this link here on top that says review. So I can click on it, and what I get is I can edit the comments. Let's say this is my review. And I can say, okay, let's say I approve it. So just hit approve, and my review is done. So when you go into the documents page again, just imagine we go to the documents, we come here, you can see that this document has been already approved by tutorial user, and the team leader still is pending. Of course, the result for the document is still pending, and until somebody approves or rejects the document, this will remain like this. Okay, so I mean, you can see more details in the previous video that we created. Now, this was a document added to a project. Now, let's see what happens if I add a document to a contract. My contract that I created, contract phase 1, it still doesn't have any documents here. I will just click add here. Let's say document for contract version 1. I'm not going to fill up anything of this. I mean, you already seen it. I will just hit continue. I would not even load a file. I don't need to. I can just say I will save it later. Hit on it, and here I have a document for contract in my contract, contract phase 1. This is where I am. Documents, and it has been added. The status is not needed approval because you see this great symbol because actually we didn't say that this document need to be approved. And it's a document for the contract. So every time we go into the contract documents, we will see this document. Now, the thing is, this document appears when I hit here in the documents in contract. If I go to project and I go to the documents, you see that this document also appears in the project. This is because Sure wants to make it easier for you to find documents. Sometimes we include documents in some item, some element, and well, sometimes we forgot, right? In Sure, you can always go to the higher level entity. That means if you are in a contract, you can go to the project. If you are in the site, you can go to contracts. If you are in an element, you can go to sites, and you will always see the documents that have been added, not only for that entity, but for all the entities that are linked to it. So all the descendant entities, like you see here, you have the contract and you have the project. But if we go to the contract, we only see the document for the contract. We don't see the documents for the project. So that's an easy way for Sure, an easy tool that Sure provides for searching documents and to make it easier to find it everywhere. And as you can see, documents are very easy to add. You can add it with all the details as I did for the project, for this document that we added, or you can do it really fast. Just say document contract. I didn't even add a file. If I wanted to add a file, I would just click on here. The same page will come out. I will add the file and it will be linked to this one. So that's it. Very short tutorial today because we are only talking about these documents. I hope you have it clear. You can always go to the documentation webpage, go here, and there is here is a section on documents where you can actually read in more detail all that I explained in this video. And you can also check account management here where you see the roles that can approve, delete, etc. Well, that's it. Thank you very much, and I hope I will see you next time with another video on this Sure. Thank you very much. Bye.